Hi there, this is Mr. Chan, back at you with the second lesson. In this lesson, we're going to focus on getting the fish to shoot out of the dragon's mouth. As you can see in this game, you press spacebar, the fish appears from the dragon and flies across to the other side of the screen. So, how do we do that? First of all, we're going to choose a sprite. Move this out of the way, and then search up fish. Click fish, and here we go. You see both the dragon and the fish here, both of our characters that we've made. When we click the dragon, we see the code we've written for him, but for the fish, we haven't written anything yet. So we haven't told Scratch what we want the fish to do in our game. But we'll get to that later. So with the size, once again, we want to make it 30% of its original picture size. Cool. So when we press the green flag, the dragon moves up and down, but when we press spacebar, nothing happens, and the fish is in the middle of the screen. So I think the first thing we want to make sure, because when we click the game, we don't see any fish until we press the spacebar. So I think a good start would be to keep the fish hidden until the spacebar is pressed. So we're going to go Events. When the green flag is clicked, like we did for the dragon, we're going to go Looks, and we're going to go Hide. So when we press the green flag, he's going to be gone. Cool. But we also want the fish to appear when we press the spacebar. So we'll go to Control. We're going to press Forever. We're going to put in Forever, and then If Then. So the entire time the game is played, if the spacebar is pressed, then we want the fish to appear. Okay, so when the green flag is clicked, when we start the game by clicking this, we'll make sure that the fish is hidden. But for the entire time the game is being played, if the spacebar is pressed, then show the fish. So we'll see when we press go, we don't see the fish, but when we press spacebar, it will appear on the screen. But the problem is the fish is not appearing next to the dragon, so we can do something about that. So first of all, probably want to get rid of this show, and we want to make sure that it appears next to the dragon first. So we're going to motion, and we're going to go to, put that in here, and we're going to tell the fish to go to the dragon if the space bar is pressed. And then after that, we're going to show it. Go to Looks, Show. Great. So when you press the green flag, move the dragon around, no fish appear until you press spacebar, and then it appears next to the dragon. Great. Now we want it to move to the other side of the screen and hit the edge of the screen. So let's go ahead and make that happen. For this, you're going to want repeat until, and then inside this, we're going to have touching edge. Oh, it's touching is in sensing. I'm going to put it repeat until touching edge. And I'm going to explain this soon. Give me a second. Then we're going to go to motion, and click move 10 steps, put it in here, and you want to make it say 10. Let's keep it at 10. So what it's saying here is for the entirety of the game, for the entire game, if the spacebar is pressed, then make the fish go to the dragon, make it appear, show it, and then repeat until it's touching the edge of the screen. This is the edge of the screen. This is the edge of the screen. Another edge. Here's another edge. Until the fish is touching the edge, move 10 steps. So until the fish is touching the edge, move this fish forwards 10 steps. So when we press the green flag, you don't see a fish. You're moving up the dragon up and down. You press spacebar, it flies across the screen. Here's a problem though. Hits the edge of the screen and then it stops here. But you want this fish to disappear. So we're going to go to looks. We're going to go to hide. And here's something we need to take into account. We want it to repeat until it's touching the edge, move 10 steps, but we don't want it to hide within here. Because if we put hide in here, we press green flag, and we press spacebar, it's not even going to appear because we're telling it to be hidden whilst it's moving across the screen. We want this hide to be outside of this repeat sentence. So we repeat the moving of the fish for 10 steps until it hits the edge. And then once this is done, we hide the fish. So now, when we press the green flag, we press spacebar, bam, it's disappeared. You can make this quicker as well. You can make it quicker by making it a larger number. Now if you press green flag, it'll fly quicker. You can make it slower. But I think we found that 40 was the best. So press green flag, there you go. That's a good good speed. All right, that's the second lesson. Looking forward to talking to you in the third and final one for this game.